yourself on a scale from 1 to 10. How tall are you?
I'm 5'10".
5'10". How much do you weigh?
Uh-oh. I weigh about,
to what?
Depending on the day, between 280 to 285.
So you're a fat fucker.
Yeah.
So you think a 5'10", almost 300-pound dude, how much money you make?
Like 482 weeks.
So you make 482 weeks. So you make 800 a month. You make less than $10,000 a year. Okay.
But how many 20-year-olds was him?
Hold on. Dude, I was a 20-year-old and I was making far more money than that. In the 80s, the minimum wage was $3.35 an hour. So I need to hear it. How long? You got a big dick?
I mean, it's above average. I ain't know Ron Jeremy.
No. I asked you if you had a big dick. I just said it was above average.
I don't know what that is, really.
You know if you got a big dick or not. Stop the bullshit. Every dude know whether or not he got a big dick. I know I got a big dick. You don't know?
I mean,
You don't have a big dick. That's the point. You don't have a big dick. You don't have a big wallet. You're a fat dude, and you got a lot of nerve thinking you should get choosing signals at 5'10" and 300 pounds, making less than $1,000 a month at 20 years old. And women should approach you. What they get, they don't even get a big dick.
Actually, I'm a nuclear physicist for the Navy.
No.
So I do that in a few. I am 27. I look a little young. I'm not that young.
Yeah, you look young.
So where do you live?
So I'm actually in the Woodlands, Texas right now.
Nice. Okay, so tell me a little bit about yourself.
2-3 years ago, I got certified at pharmacy around when I was 17. I didn't really do anything with it. I went to university for a while. I was getting like a business degree. So I have a bachelor's in business. And then I did pharmacy for a little while, for about 3 years, and then got bored. So I was like, let's go see what the military has to offer. Didn't do anything. I did my PI-CAT about a year ago, got a 90, it goes up to a 99, got a 96. They offered me nuclear physics, and I was like, why the fuck not? So I went there, and now I ship out in a few days.
Oh, okay, nice. Well, best of luck as you ship out pineapples.
Damn. Why?
Because he literally didn't tell me any qualities about himself. He's just like, I made a 96 on this. I did this. And I feel like I did that at first too. But however, I need a man with some personality.
You felt that quick? You know you didn't have personality?
Yes, I'm really good at reading people.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. We gonna revisit this. This it gets cute every time I see it. Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. This is the Painful Excellence Podcast. Oh man, who we got in the building? What's going on, family? Kane the bad guy. Love is the word. Salute. Alfred, what up? Mark Wunderlich, my brother in the building. David, the real Thomas. Shauna, what's good? Anthony Bolton in the building. Kyave, what's good, man? Oh, man. Yeah, I know I had to cook this morning. It was crazy. Omega Red, my brother. Thank you for putting me on to that other channel. She is fire. Yes, sir. Truth. Always love hearing truth from a woman. Zelos Newton, salute. Bumpy Thompson. Diana, how you doing, sis? Eric H. My brother Jeff is in the building. Who else we got down here? Chris Chandler, salute. All right. Family's coming in. My brother Hardbody J. Timo is here. He's here. So there you go. There you go right there. Salute. Why the screen is doing that? That crazy. We're waiting on on Big Sis, Queen 71. I told her I'd revisit this. As expected, that clip went viral. Now, we saw a portion of the clip. It was a bit edited. But first and foremost, that when I saw her response, because I'm going to play a bit of a response. I'm going to play the response. And I'm going to play the response because she was on another show. And I have to be like careful how I play certain things because, you know, it's other people's material. But I think it's very, you know, this channel's not monetized, so I'm not hurting anybody. And I'm not eating off of their work. But I think the message is very important to get across because this stirred up a lot of controversy. And that's this is the title of the show tonight is what are a woman's relationship requirements? Because after this, people were very confused. People got angry, and people were left with a lot of assumptions that she found unfair. Now, it was weird. Okay, now, I wasn't going to play the whole show. I was talking to Hardbody J. Timo literally just a little while ago. She passed on like 25 dudes before she found a guy that she wanted to talk to. I believe she talked to a guy that was closer to her area. But you're on a dating show, which means anybody in the world could contact you. Kane, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna stick to my guns to say that she doesn't know what her requirements are. She thinks they know what they are. And what was awesome, the clip that I'm gonna play for you, she had a woman tell her exactly what I was saying just last week. You see, family, the male dating market and female dating market is very, very, very different. It's very, very different. Steve Elder Mack in the building. It's very different, man. It's very different. As women age, their options dwindle. It gets worse for them. As men age, it's a little different. Our look gets better. We reach our financial stride in our 40s. You know, around our 40s, this is who we are. Whereas a woman between the ages of 18 to 35, what happens, y'all? Your looks decline. And this is just nature, y'all. Your looks decline. Your boobs aren't perky anymore. You got to work a little harder in the gym if you go to the gym at all. Where you was naturally curvy, now your boobs are sagging, your hips are not where they used to be. You're not overeating, but you're up a size in your jeans. You're trying to figure out what's going on. It's called age. Now you're trying to fight not looking like your mother if she was overweight. So every flaw that you see, you best believe a man sees those flaws. We're visual creatures. Another thing, there's a whole lot of things going on here. And I'm not saying that this young lady in that video is living like this because we don't know her. And I'll say this, it doesn't seem that she is living like this, but I'm just going to throw this out there. In our community, we promote single mothers. Go ahead, girl. Do it yourself, girl. You don't need no man, girl. Why can't we live like how the men been living? The men been sleeping around all our lives. Why are we getting judged when we do it? You know what happens? From the ages of 18, D-Man Jr., salute. From the ages of 18 to 35. I personally know women that live, before it was a name, this hot girl summer thing, it always had it. We used to call it slutting out. Now they gave it a name. They gave it a cutesy name. Why can't they do what men do? Go ahead. No one's stopping you from doing what men do. But you can't judge men when you finally sit down from the ages of 18 to, let's say, 28 years old. Now you done been through college. Now you got yourself a job. If you gotten that far in life without having a baby, if you gotten that far, and I'm gonna address that, love is the word. If you gotten that far and you're lucky enough not to have a child, now you got a body count. Now you got a body count. So when you sit in front of a man that you really like, do you tell him the truth? He's gonna ask because it's important to him. He needs to know what kind of person you are. Are you gonna hit him with the things you've been hitting women with? I mean, you've been hitting men with from the age of 18 to like 28? I am woman, hear me roar. I can do whatever I want to do. Are you gonna judge me because I from the age of 18 to 28, I slept with over 25 men? Or do you sit at that dinner table and lie to him? Now get this, what if you have a baby out of that deal? So now you're a single parent. And you meet a guy that you really like. And let's say he's 35 and you're 28. Tell me about yourself. What do you like to do for a living? You see where I'm going with this? So whatever you tell him, he deals with. And it's all good. Then he finds out you're a single mother. The first thing he's going to say was, okay, well, logically, any man is going to say, well, out of curiosity, what is your relationship with baby daddy? a term that I loathe. By the way, a term that I loathe. When I was dating and I met a woman that said, yeah, I'm divorced, that meant something. That means she was in a relationship, and for whatever reason, which I would find out later, it didn't work out, but at least she walked the aisle at one point. And she actually had a child that was the result of a marriage. A lot different from baby daddy. That means you was messing around with a dude that really wasn't worth it, because why? You're not with him now. And they be sitting across the dinner table with this woman's look on the face right there. What's up between the baby daddy? Oh, I threw him off. Yo, when I got a little older, I saw I threw him off. Oh, you have a child. Oh, were you married or you separated? No. Divorced? No. So what happened? You know how it is, and I'm supposed to understand that conversation. You know how it is. No, I don't. Tell me what happened. Okay, you was with this dude and that tingle, remember I spoke about that tingle? That tingle came along. There go that tingle. That tingle came. And what happened? What happened? Okay, that tingle came. He ripped your spine out. Mortal Kombat, fatality. You got knocked up, you kept the child. No promise of a ring, but you kept that baby. Now, whether you thought keeping that baby was going to keep that guy around, you gave him the highest honor in the world in procreating with that guy. And at some point, you figured enough was enough, or he just hauled ass and left you. Whatever it was, you decided to go through with that child. You carried it to term. And now you're single. Now, here's the thing, ladies. Here's the thing. Now you want this dude that you're out to dinner with to come in and clean up your mess. So he goes out on a couple of dates with you and says, look, you know, you're cool in the gang, but you know, I say respectfully, you're not what I'm looking for. And what happens with men, what happens to men when they make those decisions, we get attacked. Oh, I think he's gay. Oh, he's a mama's boy. Oh, he must hate his mother. Why is he judging me? Well, single motherhood has become the norm. You notice that? So you done fucked off your prime years from 18 to 28. You done fucked it off. And now you want this man to come in and take care of your shit and clean up your mess? It's your mess. Now, I'm not saying that there's dudes that won't do it. And I'm not saying that there's dudes that won't come in and have a happy family. I'm not saying that doesn't happen. What I'm talking about is the men that says, you know what? Why can I not have a woman that has no kids? Why can I not have a woman that has no kids and that's in shape, that can speak a sentence without a curse? Why can I not have that? Women have these high expectations of a man. And then when here we come with our expectations, it's a problem. I just saw this TikTok video that it's going viral of this woman talking about she had like 9 or 10 points that she requires in a man. And I swear to God, when I read those points, she read it. Every one of those points she wants the man to do. From making all the money and paying all the bills, to cleaning the house, to washing the dishes, buying all the food, cooking the food because she don't cook. I don't understand how she was that, and I'm being respectful, I understand how she was that overweight and she don't cook because she damn sure eats a lot. So that means she eats out a lot, so she's not healthy. And then when they have kids, Picasso salute. They're supposed to go out on a family outing once a year, a family vacation and a couple's vacation. Love is a word. You saw what I'm talking about. And I'm just going to go ahead and say it. That woman was not attractive. And I love my women. And I try my damnedest not to violate. But you know what? When I read those points, I got offended. She could have been Janet Jackson in her prime in the 90s. And at one point, I thought Janet Jackson was the most drop-dead, most gorgeous woman in the world in the 90s. Couldn't tell me nothing about Janet. It was all about Janet. And I don't care if that was literally Janet Jackson from 1995. If I read that shit, I would head for the hills. And the fact that this woman was standing there looking like Moose Monroe, looking like a stunt double for that movie Congo. Ugly, gorilla, ugly. Remember the monkey that spoke sign language? Shorty looked like fucking King Kong with a feminine voice. Had a nice voice. When I looked at her, I said, what is this? And she requires all of this, and she's probably on TikTok right now fighting with people because it wasn't so much of her looks, but they were like, yo, all of these requirements for a man, and on top of that, you look like that? How about a man says, you know what, I'm willing to provide all of that for you, but you know what? I'm looking for a woman that's under 200 pounds. Can he get that? If y'all haven't seen it, it's on YouTube somewhere. A lot of people are reviewing that. They'll say, yo, come on, sis. And they're not even coming for her like that. They're not even talk about her. She had no eyebrows. She looked like Biggie. Love is the word. Did she not look like Biggie? No. You know who she looked like? Remember the other dude that sounded like Biggie? His name was Gorilla Black. Remember him? Do you remember Gorilla Black? She looked like him. If you just close your eyes and listen to her voice, she sounded cute. But I'm looking at her, I'm like, what? All of those requirements? Omega Red, you seen it? All of those requirements. First of all, the requirements was unrealistic. It was unfucking fair. And I'm like, what man is going to sign up for that? I don't care. I don't care who he is. There's no man who making a strong 6 figures and fits that criteria just off the rip. I don't care how she looked. It could be Beyonce by today, since that's the standard today. I'd be like, wait, hold on, wait, what? Even if I could provide all of that, I'm not doing it. What the fuck does she do? She don't cook. She don't clean. I got to pay all the bills. She wants a vacation for the family and a separate one for us. What are you doing? And then she's on TikTok probably right now as we speak, fussing with people. But then that'll be the woman. You say, well, you know what? Okay. If I'm doing all of that, what are you doing? And she did another video where she talked about her requirements. Yo, look, no, babe. Listen. And she didn't mention sex at all. But here's my thing. If those are your requirements, I have a requirement. Requirement number 1. If I meet you at a certain weight, you are to maintain that weight for the rest of our lives. Now, I know genetics kick in, and as you get older, right? As you get older, you gain a little weight. And this is what I would say to her, y'all. If she's coming at me with all those reckless demands, here are my demands. All right? I'm only going to allow 5 pounds every 3 years. Because I know things happen when you get older. You understand? Yeah, Bumpy, she was dead ass serious. And I'm like, no. I am not allowing that. So here's what I need from you. I need a weight requirement. Okay? We are going to schedule our sex. All right? I'm going to get it when I want it because you're home, because I'm doing everything. So you're home doing nothing. You're really not doing anything. All right. So now here's my requirements. Jeff, you saw that, right? Hey, Queen, what up? I want nookie when I want it. All right. You can't tell me no unless you're bleeding. I don't run red lights. Okay. There's a weight requirement. All right. We'll work that out. All right. You are to stay in shape all the time. All the time. Okay. You are to stay in shape all the time. You're supposed to be smelling good. You're supposed to be looking good. I want to come home. I don't want to see no bonnet on your head. You're supposed to look like a model 24 hours a day. The only time you let all that shit out is when I'm not in the house. All right. You stay in the shape. If I'm out getting it, all right. When you're home, when you get up in the morning, you take those kids to school, you take your ass to the gym. And I'm gonna organize your workout plan. But you're going to do cardio and work your abs every goddamn day. All right, you're going to do squats, cardio, and abs every day. You're going to have a diet plan. You're not going to consume more than 1,900 calories a day. All right, and when you're around here, you're supposed to be supermodel-esque looking. So that at any point where I have a conference call in the house and they see you in the background, they'll be like, oh, your wife is gorgeous. Damn right. Now, that's not too much. If I'm providing all of those things that she said, it was like 9 or 10 things, I need you looking like a supermodel 100% of the time. All right, and if I'm PGH, what up? And if I'm providing that, I might bring home a third party. And don't question me. Just say hello to her and accept it. How about that? Fuck out of here. Exactly, hard body. 1,900 is very generous. Hard body. For a woman, it's supposed to be 15 a day, right? 1,500 a day, right? It's supposed to be 1,500 a day for a woman. 2,000 for a man. Am I right? Now she got all these weird shit. She got all that weird shit going on. Oh, you know, he got to cook, he got to clean, he got to pay all the bills. It was 9 things, and I'm looking at it like she don't want to do shit. She want to get taken care of, which is fine. But it has to be even exchange. You want that? That's sure. But here's what I want. If I'm paying for everything and cooking and cleaning and doing everything, this is what I require. Open wide. I want what I want when I want it now. Stay in shape. Keep your look up. I'll pay for your gym membership too. Use it. There will be no excuse for you to be out of shape. £200 is out of the question. We're not doing that. You're not getting all that service being overweight and looking like Biggie. Because the woman looked like Biggie. I'm not exaggerating, y'all. I am not exaggerating. She looked like Biggie. She looked like Gorilla Black. Y'all remember the rapper Gorilla Black? She looked like that. She looked like that. And I'm looking like, oh, you got to be kidding me. And then came up with the follow-up video. Hey, you know, these are my requirements. Why everyone in my business? Well, bitch, everyone's in your business because you put it out there on social media. How do people say to stay out of my business? And they put their business out there for the world to see. Not their block, not the United States, but the world to see. You cannot be serious. And she's entitled to have it. And I hope she does get it. And I hope she keeps us informed. I'd like to meet the guy that'll come in and just give her that and not ask for anything in exchange. Because this is teamwork, right? Some nigga's supposed to come in and just take care of that. What you think I'm getting? What you gonna say? Hey, look, man, baby, you know, I'm on my way home. Dinner ready? Oh, I'm sorry, you don't cook. So I'm a meal prep, right? But before I eat, I'm gonna come home and take a shower. I want you to wash these nuts. Wash these nuts. All right? Get in the bed, back shots. All right? I ain't gonna be but 5 minutes because I gotta eat and go to bed because I gotta get up in the morning and go back to work so I can pay for these lights to be on and your cable vision and the cell phones and all this other shit. She was out of her mind. She was out of her mind. It was damn near, and you see, and I'm so glad she put that video out because the entitlement is so real. I'm just going to go ahead and say it, y'all. There's somebody for everybody, but that woman was not attractive. Like I said, she had a nice voice. She had straight teeth. That was it. She looked like Gorilla Black. She looked like Shorty from Congo, the talking gorilla with sign language. Ugly, gorilla, ugly. That's how she looked. And she had the nerve to put that shit out there. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. And the fact that she said, I don't pay the bill. I expect him to pay all the bills, and I don't clean, and we got to go on vacations. And what do you? And see, you'll ask her, well, okay, and you respectfully ask her, and I'm not violating. I really would ask her, what do you bring? So if you're married and I'm providing all of this, what are you doing? That's a fair question. And her fat ass will shrug her shoulders, say, I'm just me. Really? Looking like that? Overweight? Let me be very clear. People are visual. They have a preconceived notion of who you are when they first look at you. And unfortunately, they see you overweight, they're going to assume the worst. You know, Diana, I don't know how old she was. She wasn't that old. I think she was younger than 30. But she had an old face. You know what? Let me see if I can find that damn video. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find it. Oh my God. Let me see. You know, O'Shea Duke Jackson found it. All right. I'm going to play it. All right, y'all. Now, again, I don't know if this will get flagged because it's not my material. And this, my shit ain't monetized anyway, but y'all ready for this? Let me pause my music. Y'all ready for this? Let me move this picture. Press 1 in the chat if you're ready for this. Don't matter. Just peep, y'all. Peep. That's her. All right. That's her. Where are her eyebrows? Where are her eyebrows? This is the first video, Queen. Where are her eyebrows? Where are her eyebrows? Okay? All right? Let's roll. Let's roll it. Let's roll it. Let's roll it. Ay, ay, ay. Let's go.
The dating tips for me, a plus-size, dark-skinned Black woman, according to my TikTok comments. Number 1, I should not have standards. Other women that are conventionally attractive are allowed to have standards, but me, I am not allowed to have standards. That goes so greatly into number 2. I should be grateful that a man saw pity on my Black soul and decided that I was worthy of his attention. As a result, no matter what a man does for me, I should be grateful. No matter how he treats me, I should be grateful because he saw fit and he's had mercy in his heart.
You're right. That's not the right one. Let me find the other one. Give me a second. Let me find the other one. Because this was bad. She was going back and forth with people. But this one's important. I'm going to come back to this one. Okay. Yeah. Here's the right one. It's the same video. Yikes. This was bad. This is it. This is it. This is it. That's it. This is it. I'm going to go on.
Number 1, pay the rent, mortgage, and utilities. So that's like the rent, the water, and like the electric. You know what I'm saying? And then if you have a home, like the property tax, and the mortgage insurance, all that good stuff. Number 2, to do most of the cooking. I cook, but I don't really like to cook. So it's really a plus when I meet a guy who
She cooks, but she don't like to cook. How does she get that big, y'all? She's eating. That don't just happen. She's eating. All right, let's go with it. Let's go.
who is really good at cooking. And there are actually a lot of men that are great cooks. Number 3, the dishes. I don't like doing the dishes, so it would be great to have a man that just took that chore off of my hands because I don't like to do the dishes. Number 4, do the laundry. And when I say do the laundry, I don't just mean like put the clothes in the wash. I mean like the whole process. Put the clothes in the wash, put the clothes in the dryer, put them up, iron what needs to be ironed, fold what needs to be fold. Like do the whole thing from A to Z. Number 5, take out the trash. I don't like to take out the trash. Number 6, any yard work or housework. Now, he doesn't necessarily have to like fix it. Like if there's like a broken pipe or something, like he doesn't have to fix it, but he does have to be responsible in calling whoever to make sure that it is fixed. So it's just his responsibility. Number 7, upkeep the car. So that includes any tire changes that need to be made, any oil changes that need to be made, putting gases in the car, making sure the cars are washed, like the whole process of upkeeping the cars from A to Z. Number 8 is date nights at least twice a month, but that actually goes into like any form of recreational activities. So if we're going kayaking, if we're deciding to take a camping trip, if we're deciding to go to a theme park, just at least 2 dates and or recreational activities per month. And number 9, an annual honeymoon. I do want to be one of those couples that takes a honeymoon every year in a different location. I think that's super cute. So definitely an annual honeymoon and then a separate family vacation. So that's 2 big trips per year. So
Family. Now, I already attacked her looks out of frustration. I did. But let's leave her looks out of this for 1 second. And I know it's difficult, but leave her looks out of it for 1 second. Look at that list. Those are 9 points for her. What fucking man is going to come into any woman's life and do that? And I don't give a shit if he got $1 million and Beyonce's there with open arms, ass naked. You know why? Because he got $1 million. He can have a Beyonce, smash real hard, because trust me, my boy was married to a chick that looked better than Beyonce. He divorced her ass because she was crazy and ungrateful. So don't get it messed up. But a man in a certain tax bracket, he could rent 2 Beyoncés and smash and kick them out and eat a TV dinner all he wants. Contrary to popular belief, men are very functional. Men are very functional. A lot of men, when they're by themselves, they're career focused, they have money in their bank accounts, they have their credit score, and they go work out. And they ain't got to worry about this. They ain't got to worry about this. No matter how she looks, they ain't got to worry about that. When you let that in your life, and those are her expectations, you get sidetracked. Your 6-pack disappears and it becomes a beer belly. That's stress. An annual honeymoon separate from a family vacation. So she wants to have 2 things going on. Date night at least twice a month. He's blowing money on her. Upkeep with the cars, he has to do that. Yard work and housework, he has to do that. Take out the trash, he got to do the laundry, he got to wash the dishes, he got to do most of the cooking. He got to pay the rent, the mortgage, the utilities, the property tax. So he's doing everything. And then you turn around and ask her ass, well, what are you doing? I'm just me. Now, any woman will tell you, because I see y'all sisters in the chat, any woman will tell you, looking at her, now this is what I talk about with visual creatures, right? The appearance. Everyone is looking at her saying, who the fuck are you to be asking for all of this? Looking like that. Now, she can't help her face. No, she can't. That's just how she's born. She can't help how she looks. That's just how she looks. She can't help that. She can't help that weight, though. I don't care what you're saying. Now, I sounded rough when I said, yo, look, if I'm going to put up with that, here are my requirements. There's a weight requirement to be with me. If I'm doing all of this, that means you're home all day. If I'm paying all of this, that means you're home all day. I don't want to hear, oh, well, I can work and I have my own money. No. No. If I'm taking care of everything, then you need to be around to do what I require you to do. Because trust me, with all that shit, I bet you I can find something for your ass to do. Because you ain't going to be sitting around my fucking house swinging free like this is a free ride. Not looking like that. So there's a weight requirement. Your ass is going to be in the gym every day. There are no rest days for you. Your rest days is called yoga. I'm going to pay for that membership too. Right up there with his utilities. Your fat ass is going to have to work out on a crane or something. Y'all see that shit from Thor and Love and Thunder? When he's doing that shit, the ropes with the chains? That's going to be your fat ass. You will lose weight. You will look presentable. When I come home, that makeup better be on. I don't care if you got to put it on. If I'm home for 2 hours out the day, you put it on when I walk through the door. You don't like to cook, so fine, I'll meal prep. You have to warm that fuck up, and I want it out the fucking container on the plate when I come home, and it has to be on the date. It has to be on the damn table. If the game is on, leave me alone. Don't talk to me. If I come home and I want to smash, be ready. I will call you. Yo, I'm coming, and you got to get on and lick these nuts when I come home. I want some freak shit. And like I said, if I feel like it, I'm bringing home a third party. Deal with it. Because if I'm doing all of this, I want some shit on the side. Putting up with that? Looking like that? Hell no. Because what she's describing is a man that's in a certain tax bracket. That sounds like a high-value man, does it not? Okay. So you're not no prom queen. You're not no catch. But I'm gonna bring home a catch and y'all gonna share the bed and I'm gonna get what I want. Because if I'm doing all of this, that means I'm doing my manly duties and then some and taking care of you. So I want some snatch on the side. There it is. There's nothing up there about shining shoes. So you're going to shine my shoes. While I'm gone, you're going to be doing some kind of work. Okay, I get up and go to work 8 in the morning. I don't come home until maybe 8 at night. You got 3 hours to get to the gym and work it out. You're doing cardio every day. You're working abs every day. You're on that Stairmasters every day. And then you're working 2 body parts. Chest, triceps, back, biceps. You're going to get your shit in shape. You're not consuming more than 1,900 calories a day. You're going to watch your carbohydrates. Soda, no more, not in my house. Fresh juices that you're going to juice, I'm buying all the food, right? You're juicing. When you come home from the gym, you're juicing. You're going to have that shit in the fridge. If I gotta cook the food, it's gonna be in the pot. You're gonna put it in the Tupperware or whatever. So when I come home, what I gotta do is, all you gotta do is snatch it out, throw it on the plate, warm it up. That's fair. Annual honeymoon, I ain't got no problem. Separate from the family vacation, no problem. But I want my own space because I need to be away from you and the kids every now and again. I'm going to go on my vacation by myself and don't ask me no fucking questions. Why? Because you see all those 9 things that I'm doing? You're happy. Where's my happy? Where's my space? I'm working for all of this shit and then some. I need my space. You see that? See what Queen just said? 1900 was generous, but she's in the gym working out. She's going to need some carbs because she's doing cardio every day. You dig? Women's not supposed to go past 1,500 calories a day. A woman. So I don't think I'm being unreasonable. It's a working relationship. See, that's business. She's laying it out right there. So if I came to her looking like that and said, all right, babe, I'm what you need. I am 6'2", 225. I have a 6-pack. I got big old shoulders. I'm a catch. And I could do that for you. Yay! Hold on. Here are my requirements. Read that. I want head when I want it. When you're not cycling, even if you are cycling, I want some head. If you want it, if you on a rag and I'm horny, when I come home, I want some head. I want it when I want it. Don't tell me no. I'm high powered. Put Adina Howard to sleep. Your pardon, that bitch been on my mind all week. Ice cream, remember that? Yep, I'm high powered. All right. Occasionally, I want to bring home a third party. Deal with it. Because I'm doing all of this. All right. Yeah, you're getting your vacation separate from the annual honeymoon, the family. You're getting all of that. But here are my requirements. Do we have a deal? And we'll shake on it. Do we have a deal? Because the moment you break this contract, it's over. And Queen, this is what I'm talking about. All these requirements that she said, and how does she look? That was one of my first videos. A bag of dirt. A bag of dirt. She looking like Idi Amin. You remember Idi Amin, the African dude? How you look like Cedric the Entertainer without a hat? And from her eyes to the top of her forehead, she look like a goddamn burn victim. Where the fuck are her eyebrows? Nah, she don't want me to respond. I'm not on TikTok, but she wouldn't want me to respond to her. She wouldn't. Because I already know she would have so many negative things to say, and I wouldn't give a rat's ass. Baby, I'm coming home. I'm horny. Oh, well, I'm on the rag. No. Nope. You know what time it is. I'm gonna come home, wash up, and gets the deep throating. You're gonna gag on this. You're gonna gag on all 9 of it. Don't want to hear it. I had a hard day. Don't want to hear it. You're gonna get this milk mustache. Got milk? Remember the Got Milk commercials? Yep. Your face gonna look like a spider web when I'm done with it. That's right. Then I'm gonna turn right around and eat the fucking food that I cooked, that I asked you to warm up, and I'm gonna go to bed. And you'd be lucky, man, because I like to go more than once. I'm high powered. By the way, fellas, that's why you don't skip leg day. Testosterone comes from the bottom up. You never skip leg day. Sometimes I be feeling like I'm 15 years old. Wake up, dry hump in the mattress. Yeah. Yep. Don't play games with me. I'm getting something out the deal. You're not gonna be sitting up in my crib and I'm doing all of this and you have nothing to do. Fuck that. Looking like that, all right, man. She better be good at that at least. She got straight teeth. I better not feel them. I better not feel like I'm banging a bag of Jacks. Remember Jacks you played in the street with the you know what I'm saying? Okay? Get it popping.
So honeymoon and a separate family vacation, and yes, I expect for him to pay for it.
And she expects her husband to pay for it, y'all. Now, this is the other part of it.
Dating tips for me, a plus-size, dark-skinned Black woman, according to my TikTok comments. Number one, I should not have standards. Other women that are conventionally attractive are allowed to have standards, but me, I am not allowed to have standards. That goes so greatly into number two. I should be grateful that a man saw pity on my Black soul and decided that I was worthy of his attention.
Nice flip. Nice flip. You're coming at men with all these goddamn standards like you deserve it. You didn't say not one thing. Not one thing did you say. You see, when men court women, we have to show y'all our best attributes. If a man comes to you looking like this, because she looked like a man right here, and I'm not being funny, she looked like Gorilla Black. Okay, she knows it. She knows she's not attractive like that. So she would have to work different to get a man. You have to do your best attributes. The diesel, big bodybuilder looking dude might be dumb as fucking rocks. And I'm just using that as an example. So what is his best attribute? Go to a chick wearing a tight fitted shirt. So she gets a look. And then when she talks to him, maybe he's a fucking idiot. But maybe there's something she could work with. The overweight man, the big old belly, he has to wear a bigger shirt and don't tuck the shirt in the pants. But he wants to talk to this girl, he's going out on a date with her. What does he do? He sits down and gets to know her. He tells a lot of jokes. Say that he's easygoing. And if he has a little money, he might say, yeah, I have a, vacation home in the Hamptons. I go out there occasionally, and he's selling himself. Men, we have to sell ourselves. This woman is telling us her requirements. But what has she done to deserve it other than be a woman? We got to court you. Now, it's date night, y'all. Wait, hold on. Let me get through this first, though.
As a result, no matter what a man does for me, I should be grateful. No matter how he treats me, I should be grateful because he saw fit and he's had mercy in his heart to give me any sort of treatment.
You see how she's flipping it? She set the bar so high. All of these requirements, the man's supposed to pay for everything, vacations and the car and the food and cook the food, everything else. But now when people respond to her, she's like, oh, I'm supposed to be, because I'm fat and Black, I'm supposed to be grateful that a man's paying attention to me. No. You should be grateful that anyone's talking to you. Everyone should be grateful if someone's in your face. If someone decides to court you, you should be grateful. I'm not saying jump around with anybody, but I'm saying if someone courts you, you should be grateful. That's called humility. She has no humility at all. And on top of that, she has some nerve having no humility, looking like that with a fucking bonnet on your head. And then you want to play victim because you're a plus size, dark-skinned Black woman? No. Leave that shit out of it. You are an overweight woman. Don't play the race card. You're dark-skinned. I'm team dark-skinned, by the way. Whatever. But don't try and victimize yourself. A dating tip. The first thing I saw is if you had a husband, those 9 points you had, head for the hills. What man's gonna put up with that? And then they're looking at you, they're like, whoa, what? No. To put up with that, she at least gotta look a certain way. Like I said, would Danny DeVito have a chance with Beyonce if he wasn't a Hollywood millionaire? And let's say Beyonce, because there's 1,000 Beyoncés running around out here in the street, just regular bitches. But Beyonce from the projects, if Danny DeVito was a millionaire, he could pull her. But if he was the fucking Uber driver, he ain't pulling her. Exactly. Plus size means fat, y'all. And that's another thing. We got to start being brutally honest because women like this are everywhere, y'all. We got to start being honest. Plus size is just, it's cutesy talk. But at the end of the day, don't you want your wife healthy? Looking like that, she might not have no ailments now. But when she gets older, something gonna happen. And if you procreate with that woman, she's gonna gain weight. Now what happens? If she dies of a stroke or a heart attack and you stuck with the kids, don't they want their mother around? Don't they need their mother around? So what's the matter with you saying, yo, look, babe, you need to lose weight? You should be grateful. And they expect me to not have standards. No, how about this? Men expect what they expect. If you're going out to look for a woman, you got to ask yourself, is he looking for you? With those standards, looking like that with a fucking bonnet on your head and a slayed animal on your chest. You set the bar high. So if you're setting it high, what you doing for the man? I want to know what man said, all right, I want it. I want to meet the guy. I want to meet the thirst monster.
Number 3, because I do not meet society's beauty standards, I should be learning to overcompensate with my cooking and cleaning skills. Forget my character, forget my contributions to society. No.
Okay, y'all. What the fuck was her contribution? Tristis, what up? What did she mean? Overcompensate with her cooking and cleaning? She says she don't cook. She don't want to do all the cooking. But meanwhile, she's 300 pounds. So she's eating something. Does she live alone? Is she already married? Does she live with her parents? Who's feeding her? McDonald's? Applebee's? All of that sodium-filled shit? Popeyes? How do you not like to cook? But you're fat. What? Overcompensate for cooking and cleaning. What's the matter? You don't want to clean your own crib that you live in? You don't want to clean the crib? Let's say the man's paying for the crib that you rest your head in. You don't want to clean it? So now you're telling me you're dirty. So you're overweight. Okay? You're ungrateful. You're overweight. You're ungrateful. And you don't clean? She's telling on herself. And exactly, Eric H. Society? Society? What do you contribute in society? If you have a man that's doing all of those 9 things that you asked for earlier, fuck society. You need to be contributing to the household. No man's going to come in there and do all of that shit for you to be outside, feeding the homeless when you don't want to even cook your man a goddamn meal. None of this shit makes sense. And she's playing victim right here. Bitch don't want to cook and clean. Get out of here.
I should be learning how to cook and clean. I should be wasting time learning how to put creases in that man's pants. I should be learning how to have warm bath water for him when he gets home.
Wow. Remember the 9 points she put up. The least she can do is run his bath water. The least she could do is iron his laundry that he's already washing because she don't want to wash clothes. The house, under the house and lights that he's paying for, the Wi-Fi that she's using, the food that he's buying and cooking on his own, the majority of it, the cars that he's taking care of, and the vacations that he's taking her on. She don't even want to iron anything. And she's making it sound like those are slave things. How about this? That's your fucking duty as a wife. When we out here getting it, you should be in the house taking care of what we're getting for you. Stop me when I'm lying. This is disgusting. And on top of that, look at her. On top of that, look at her. Alpha says she want to be a slave, not a man. She want a slave, not a man. Yeah, she wants a concubine. She wants a robot to run out and do all of those things. And I bet you, she didn't even want to fuck like that. She don't. So ironing your your husband's pants. How about this? You peep how she said she wants to, she feels she needs to learn to do it. That means she don't know how to do it. I'm telling you, her hygiene is fucked up. It gotta be. She don't want to cook. She don't want to clean. She needs to learn how to iron jeans. What the fuck? Who raised her? You know who probably raised her? An angry, single black woman that felt just like how she felt. I bet you her mother looks just like her, and her father was just fucking on her mother, skeeted, made her, and left. And said, I ain't signed up for this. You were the side bitch with some good boxing. I ain't signed up to make a baby. I didn't pull out in time. I was drunk, but I ain't signed up for this. I'm out of here. And she grew up telling her, girl, get your education. You don't need no man. Get your education. You don't need no man. You don't need no man. You don't need no man. And this is what she raised. If you don't need a man, why is all of this a chore? Why are you looking for a man to take care of you and do all of that? As if it's punishment. That sounds like punishment to me. Wash your own ass. If you don't like to do all of that shit, what are you doing now? Who's doing it for you now? That's what I'm saying. This bitch probably can't even wash her own ass. Let's get.
If I'm not cooking, cleaning, and breathing, then I'm not doing anything right. Number 4, the degree is the worst thing that I could possibly have. Because you know what they say, men do not like black women with degrees.
Who the fuck ever said that? My mother have a degree. My aunts have degrees. My sister has a degree. I'm the only motherfucker running around here with associates. I think I'm the least educated. But guess what? Who runs this fucking household? My wife got a degree. But who runs this household? Who makes the most money? What's she doing with her degree? Get your degree. I hope the sister has a degree. Because I would love to ask her, are you using it? What you got a degree in? The liberal arts? What are you doing with that? Exactly. What? Bro, what you talking about? This nigga tripping. Who the fuck told her she don't? And you see how she makes everything about a plus size black woman? Who the fuck said that men don't like a black woman with a degree? Where did you get that? Thank you, Queen. She's saying all of this on TikTok. How many PhDs and people with degrees are on TikTok doing this? It might be a few. I'm just asking. I don't know. It sounds like she hates men, but she smoke screens it because she hates herself. She clearly hates herself. It's clear she hates herself. It's clear. Nobody said nothing about her not having an education. But what's the point of you having a degree and all that education, but you still want a man to take care of you? Hello. You got a degree so you can take care of yourself, right? Which is absolutely fine. But you're supposed to have this education just for a man to do everything for you? Then what's the point of your fucking degree? Talk to me. I know a lot of chubby chasers that would pass on her. Let's get back to it.
So I should just give up my degree because men won't like me. Forget me having goals, dreams, or ambition. No, those are only reserved for conventionally.
Hi, my name is Tami, and I would like to give you a few reasons why you should consider dating a young Asian lady. You can
I'm sorry, I was muted. Did y'all just pick what the internet just did? Did you just peep what the internet just did? Did you just peep what the internet just did? Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me now? Did y'all just peep what the internet just did? I swear to God, that's a commercial. I'm on my other YouTube channel. I don't have premium. I have premium on my other channel. I have no commercials. Did you jot this down? This is groundbreaking. I promise you, I did not set that up. Oh shit. Okay, let me dissect what just happened, y'all. Let me dissect what just happened. This is a black channel. It's not exclusive just to black people. Everybody's welcome. We have an overweight, black American woman who is not attractive, talking about what she requires, completely turning all men off, and then talking about how men just want her basically stupid and uneducated, and we're supposed to buy shit for her and take on these lavish vacations and 2 vacations and one shit a month and or take care of everything in the household. All of these demands because she feels that men look down on her and black women this, and we don't like overweight black women that are educated, and she got this bonnet on her fucking head, right? And in the middle of her rant, this fucking commercial comes up and says why you should consider dating an Asian woman. I did not set this up. I paused that commercial. And that Asian woman was sitting there talking about, trying her best English, why you should date an Asian woman. People, do you know about, there's like a movement of men saying, you know what? Fuck this. There's something going on with these American women, black women in particular. We got this feminist movement. I could do bad all by myself shit. Meanwhile, niggas ain't do nothing to them. Me too. Yo, Hardbody said YouTube couldn't take it anymore. Yo, the Me Too movement. I just did a video about this brother in the gym and this white woman. I'm on mute still. Can you hear me? Press 1 if y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Okay. So all of these things that men in America are doing. I just played the video. I just did a video about the white chick in the gym and the black dude was training this dude, and he looked at the girl in the gym like you do in the gym. You just look at people or whatever, and Shorty tried to paint him to be some sort of pervert. But I heard they giving it to her like, nah, Karen, it was a white chick. Nah, Karen, that was over the top. That dude wasn't doing anything to you. Luckily for him. But those are the things that American men are dealing with, and niggas don't want to deal with that no more. There's a whole channel. This brother went to Thailand and found the wife. She files his nails, she does the cooking, does the cleaning, and what does he do in return? He provides. She's not a slave. He provides. While he's tackling the world and providing everything, all she does is take care of him, gets him groomed, resets the game. You know, like in NASCAR, you drive in a circle, and you pull into the pit, and they refuel you, change your tires, put in more oil, and then you boom. That's what the wife is supposed to do. Oh, baby, I'm tired. I had such a hard day. Lay down. Here, eat your food, fuel up. Let me rub your back. You okay? Let me run your bath water. You okay? Because you know you got to go back tomorrow. So let me take care of you. You all right, baby? Your shoulders hurt? Let me get that for you. Your feet hurt? Let me rub that for you. What you want for dinner tonight? What's on TV? You want to watch the game? Go ahead. Now, you don't need to hear me talking. Go ahead. You all right? You want some nookie? Let me get you. Because you know you got to go back to work tomorrow. Let me refuel you, NASCAR. Let's call it NASCAR, y'all. Let me refuel you so you can go back and do it, because I like this house that you're paying for. I like the cars in the lot. I like the fact that I can go to the gym for free because you're paying for it. I like the fact that I got free Wi-Fi on you. I like the fact that I have clothes in the closet that you paid for. All I got to do is take the kids to soccer practice and then go to the gym and then get the kids and clean them up and make sure that they're fed and they don't bother you when you come home, and I take care of you and you take care of us. There it is. I love you. Now, what's wrong with what I just said? Not a goddamn thing. Now, this chick is talking about do's and don'ts and what she don't want to do, and it's an attack on female, educated, fat black woman. That's what she's saying. It's an all-out attack on educated, female, fat black woman, and in the middle of her rant, they throw this shit up at us. Mark down this show, y'all. I didn't set that up. Look at what they did, y'all. Look at what they did. The world knows we tired. And let me tell you something, a lot of black men, they not putting up with this shit. They just stopped talking. They just stopped talking. You see, that brother was just literally helping this dude on the hammer strength and turned around, and then this bitch started some bullshit with him and try to air him out online on some Me Too shit. For what? This is what we have to look forward to in America? Me Too, feminism, women, closet dykes, and all kinds of weird shit. This is the pool we got to select from? We'll pass. That's why a lot of brothers, a lot of black men, that's the real reason why they're dating outside their race, man. That's the real reason why they're getting snatched up by Asians and Latinas. And I'm not talking about the Latinas that are born and raised here. Some of them are great because they're raised different. But I'm talking about these brothers are getting on a plane and going to Venezuela, going to Dominican Republic, Mexico, Canada is a great spot. Women are great up there. I count my blessings. I'm lucky. I'm so lucky. I feel bad for the brothers that are single. I feel bad for like my nephew who's growing up because he has a weird pot to choose from. But I'm gonna train him. Look, you ain't got to put up with that shit. How she's behaving is this feminist movement fucked everything up. Women chose the government over their fucking husbands in the house, man. They done fucked us off since 1950 goddamn 5. Look it up. Public assistance, man. It was downhill from there. And here you have a black bitch complaining like she's the victim. It's an all-out war because men are biased against fat, black, non-attractive women with their education. See how that sounds? She's making us sound like brutes. So those are her requirements, looking all crazy, looking like the notorious P.I.G, Piggy Smalls and shit. We supposed to put up with a fat black bitch with an attitude. And in the middle of her rant, they throw some cute Asians at us. You can't make this shit up. I was so hype, I forgot to hit the goddamn unmute button. You see? That's why I paused it. I'm saying, what is this? I said, oh, I'm on my other account. I'm like, wait a minute. Data Asian? What? Let's hear what she has to say.
Chose a potential spouse from Vietnam, the Philippines, Thailand, or Indonesia. The geography is boundless. Have you noticed that Asian women have become more and more popular? I mean that they are everywhere. In famous magazine, on Instagram as top bloggers, on the runways, and on billboards. More importantly, they are in men's heart. True, they are this popular because most of them have everything that an object of fascination is supposed to have: natural beauty, stunning bodies, and charisma like temper. Yes, these ladies are beautiful, and even you can't deny that a lot of men are physically attracted to them. Anyway, Asian women truly respect and appreciate American men. These ladies are passionate, they have been raised to respect traditional and family values. American guys are usually less passionate and emotional than Asian men. It might seem that this could stop local girls from looking for a foreign husband, but opposite attract. They like men from American countries because they are more ambitious, financially and socially responsible, and after all, they are just more rational. Lots of girls are dreaming of a good husband from America. So, what's the problem? Choose a dating site, a few weeks of conversation, personal meeting, and voila, a new happy couple is here. And of course, Asians speak English fluently. It's important, right? Yes. There are lots of translation tools to make a convo between foreign people clear. But it's always easier and more pleasant to have a nice conversation with a girl without a translator help. Have you ever noticed how the members of Oriental families treat each other? This is what men get when they marry an Asian. Family and motherhood are sacred to most girls from Asian countries.
Family is sacred to most Asians in countries. Heard what she just said? Their values are different. Their values of what we are craving. Their values are different. What they value, women in this country view as fucking slavery. Yep, she keeps saying married. Yo, listen, let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all remember when Kevin Samuels used to say, how much of the financial load do you plan on being responsible for when you get married? And at first, the women normally will say, about 40%. So you plan on going to work? Yeah. Who's going to take care of your kid? Oh, no. I want to take care of my kid. So how much of the financial load are you going to take on? The financial burden. Then they say 0. Okay, so what state you live in? New York. Okay, so your man that you're looking for has to make over $150,000 a year. And that's lowballing it. And then it's like, oh, yeah, he's going to have to make that. Okay, well, how old are you? I'm 32. You already have a child? Yes. And you're looking for a man that makes over $150,000 a year? Yeah. How tall are you? Dress size? Weight? I know it. I hear it. And I hear it. Tell me I'm lying, y'all. You're 32 years old, dress size 18. How do you rate yourself? Fresh face out of the shower, no makeup. Can't use 7. Usually they're like a 4 or 5. And they're supposed to pull a man that's going to do all of that for them, living in a high-priced city like LA, Atlanta, or New York, making over $150,000 a year, and they're used up. It just doesn't happen, y'all. And then when you look at the pot that we have to choose from, they don't look like this. They don't say they're family-oriented.
Women bring harmony to men's lives and special tradition where the husband can feel at home and enjoy the safe harbor. Asian women do not pay much attention to the age difference. They do believe that a good personality stands first. More of it, they likely prefer men over 40 because they are more wise and stable.
Y'all hear that? Yeah, Phenomenal Mexican, I was just talking about that. Y'all hear that? They prefer men over 40, and they basically prefer to be taken care of. It's not really all about the looks. They're looking for that bag so they can take care of their man, while that man take care of them. That's a far cry from, I don't need no man, I could do battle by myself. The household, especially the black household, has been broken systematically. We do more fighting with women, with our black women. We do more fighting with them than we do coming to compromises, than building. Listen to what this woman is telling you about Asian women, and we're going to get right back to Piggy Smalls.
Sounds perfect, right? So why wait? Dare and take what is yours. Click the link below and take a 2-minute compatibility test with a young Asian lady.
Attractive women. The rest of us are not allowed to have those.
Now back to our reality. How did the algorithms know to throw that Asian shit up there in the middle of this pig talking? How did they know to do that? You can't make this up. We just saw a list of Asian women, and that woman spent about 3 minutes telling us the fundamental difference between American women and the difference, they just, not the difference, but we heard the difference between, when she was explaining what Asian women are like, immediately we was thinking, what are the women like here? This is what we're dealing with all of this, all of these demands and all this beef or pork. And meanwhile, Asian women, she said, yeah, we prefer men over 40 because they, like I said, they're settling, they're well into their careers, they're nurturers. What you see is what you get, and they were willing to come in and be taken care of as they take care of you. Their ways to be wives. They're family oriented. And I bet you they're younger than her. The choice is simple. If you're a single dude and you're listening to her, but you just saw that commercial, I don't care if she lived in the same building as you upstairs. You online like, yo, let me do this compatibility test, man. I don't want to deal with that shit. And y'all see this? And that's a 100% truth right there. At my gym, I see more Asian, and I'm going to say non-black women in that gym more than anything. The handful of black women I do see got their waist snatched, and they doing more setting up their phones on their tripods so they could upload their goddamn Instagram. And I'm not kidding. That's what I do see. So you ain't got to tell your Asian wife, yo, man, go to the gym. She's already there. She's grateful. Like you see here, dating tips for me, a plus-size, dark-skinned black woman, according to my comments. Look at number 2, be grateful. She's not grateful at all. The Asian woman is going to be grateful. According to what we just saw, she's going to be grateful. Oh, he's paying for everything, and if he's buying the food, the least I could do is cook and clean. If he's giving me money, the least I could do is buy the food, bring it home, and cook it and prepare it for him. If he's taking me out once a month, I mean, the least I could do is blow him. I mean, that sounds harsh, but this is your husband, right? Holy cow. Holy cow. How did that commercial know to come up?
Unless we're getting a degree in homemaking or servitude. Those are the only 2 degrees that we should be getting. We are not allowed to learn because we are not conventionally attractive.
Young lady, you're not attractive.
Number 5, I should speak less. I should not speak in the presence of a man.
No, you should not speak because every time you open your mouth, you suck the air out the room. This doesn't make any sense, young lady. This is ridiculous. You're making it seem like being with a man is a chore. Exactly, Kane. Who the fuck is we? I heard this woman calling her crazy. Like, who wronged you? Who did this shit to you? Who did it to you, young lady? I wonder how old she is. She sounds young, and I bet you she's not that old. I bet you she's not even 30. I bet you she's like maybe 25, maybe 27. That's right. There's no we. She's not attractive. And she's coming into a situation angry.
Nothing that I say is important or more important than what he has to say. A good woman is quiet. A good woman is seen and never heard.
Oh my God. I don't know who did this shit to her. But let me skip ahead to what she said. Oh my God. She got moles on the side of her face. Okay.
Desires in a relationship. A man that cannot provide those things all of a sudden ask her, why does she deserve those things? Here's the thing. Even if I was to lose weight right now, you still wouldn't be able to be in a relationship with me at all. Because you don't look like the type of guy that can provide the things that I want from a relationship. So stop trying to use weight and looks as a determining factor.
What's up, guys? Alex here from ZBEC. Today, I'm excited to show you our newest product, the ZBEC Tri-Screen 2.
About whether I deserve to be treated the way I deserve to be treated. It's not going to work. Sorry.
So then she
That's the homie, O'Shea Duke Jackson. Now, this is her. She painted some eyebrows on her forehead. All right. She has no eyebrows. Those eyebrows are painted on. Okay. So now let's listen to what she has to say.
Have been asking so much. Here's my list of things I'm going to do for a man that meets my needs and desires. Number 1, I'm going to stay with him.
You're married. You're supposed to stay with your husband till death do you part. What is that's nothing. You know, I meant to get back to the chick that shit on the goddamn nuclear physicist, but we're good right here. We're good right here. We'll get back to that some other time. This bitch done stole the show. The first thing she said she's gonna do is stay with her husband. You're married till death do you part. Of course you're gonna stay. Holy cow. Let's see what else she has to say.
Number 2, I'm going to continue loving him.
So you're going to stay with him and you're going to continue loving him. What does that consist of, you fucking linebacker? Who the fuck wronged her? I would love to just, like, baby.
Number 3, I'm going to continue being his wife.
I'm going to stay with him. I'm going to love him. I'm going to continue being his wife. Isn't that the same thing? Yeah, fuck that. I want to talk to the person that raised her, because talking to her would be like the biggest fail.
And number 4, I'll take his last name.
Oh, no, you don't. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, no, you don't. I hope she gets thousands of dollars off her TikTok and all of her social media, because I heard she got hit with an avalanche. Damn right she look like Dillian White. Is that Dillian White? Bruh. She just mentioned 4 things that are the same. I'm going to take your last name. I'm going to love him. I'm going to stay with him. Continue to love him, whatever she said. And I'm going to continue being his wife. Oh, I'm going to take his last name. Ugh. Ladies and gentlemen, and here's what a lot of women don't realize. This has become the norm. I had to tell my wife that the other day. I was showing her back. Remember the clips I showed you? These women, remember the woman walking in the street talking about, yeah, what you want? All this? You want all of this? And then she bust her ass and farted when she fell on the floor. My wife said, oh shit. I said, no, keep watching. Because her falling, that wasn't the climax of the video. The climax was the little boy that ran up and said, mommy, and then called his little brother to help. You walk in the street looking like a street walker with your fucking kids in the street at nighttime, dressed like that. And then you wonder why these young men grow up over-sexualized, confused. Because there's a form of sexual abuse going on with these little boys. They grow up, all of a sudden when they're 10 years old, why when I look at my mother, my penis gets hard? And they grow up messed up. Did I tell you about the time I went to this girl's house? And she was like, yeah, we about to take my son over to my aunt's. So somewhere we was dropping the kid off. We was going to go hang out. Now, I walked in the crib. Now, I done got with her a few times. So she's walking around the crib. When she came in, walking around the crib, and I'm sitting in the living room. She's walking around half dressed, First she came in, she had on a shirt. Then she went in the kitchen, had something drying on the radiator, took it off, and she put on the bra. Now she's bottomless walking around. Her fucking 9-year-old son come walking out the room with the Game Boy. Remember the Game Boys, the old ones, the first ones? With his head. And I said, I thought he was asleep. And I was like, then she sticks her head in the bathroom. Yeah, I need you to get dressed in it. Bottomless. And I'm like, what the hell? And I wanted to say something, but she's the type She was the type that if you say something, you don't have a family, so you have nothing to say. So how you gonna tell me how to raise my kid and all kinds of? So I was just like, this was bonkers. That 9-year-old boy sees his mother ass naked, and she was packing everything. D cups, tiny stomach, before waist snatching, big old hips. Yeah, there was a reason why we was going out that night. I didn't even know that little homie was awake, man. I got another video I saw with this kid, not even 1 year old, at a Hooters, grabbing a waitress's butt. And a woman's filming it like it's all good. These little boys are in school with your nieces, your nephews, grabbing on teachers. And you get the phone call, yeah, he keeps grabbing Miss Hurwitz's butt, specifically her butt. Why does he do that? No other kid in the class is doing that but him. What's going on in your house? And these men, these young men are growing up over sexualized. They don't even know what it is. And they're confused. I'm sexually attracted to, every time, my mama used to walk around naked. And no. You're going through puberty, so there's certain things you can't help. The reality is your mother should have gotten dressed. There's certain things you shouldn't see. Bro, I'm telling you, it bugged me out. And I'm like, and I said, was that just an isolated incident? No. Go on and talk to some of these young brothers. They all got a story about something that happened to them or something that they saw when they were younger. From an older woman. There's a lot of abuse going on, and that's not spoken about. They always want to talk about, the dirty uncle. No. Thank God it's never been in my family, but I've heard stories about the dirty older female cousin, the fast female cousin, the even faster female aunt, or the female neighbor, like the grab on the little boys. That's happening. That is happening, y'all. I'm telling you. It's ridiculous, man. All right, let's see what Piggy got to say.
I hope that helps.
So,
No, it don't help, young lady. All right, well, that's O'Shea. That y'all make sure y'all subscribe to him. He's good with it. He's good with it. But before I get out of here, all right, I'm gonna have this thing called date night. Who I'm taking out on a date? Here's what I'm gonna do. All right, I see Diana Branch in there. All right, it's me and you, Diana. We're gonna have a date. All right, it's Monday. It's Monday, right? So me and Diana, we're gonna have a date. All right, fellas, this is training because Diana's an OG. She don't play that shit. All right, so it's me and Diana. Diana, you ready? Press 1 when you're ready, Diana. Press 1 when you're ready. Let me know when you're ready. Press 1, Diana. Let me know when you're ready. All right, Diana's ready, y'all. Here we go.